Okay, Maya.
My conclusion.
No, I mean whatever you can remember.
I actually realized it's a divorce course. They are at the course or something, and then the judge is asking the child to choose. You want to be with mom or dad? So this is what I.
You only have one piece of the article.
The corridor.
And then remember so much. Leah was saying stranger asking the guy.
Who you choose? Yeah. I guess probably with my work experience, I worked with like the worst cases last year, the many divorce cases.
So you had a lot of
I have, I think about that.
Right. You relate to
that scenario.
your person.
Sure.
Okay, Tina, anything? Did he actually make a choice? No, it's more like the article we just try to read through his mind, right? Not necessarily. Maybe some strange guy. Yeah, maybe Maya's life has a lot to do with the course. Yeah, so you have that.
For the past 2 years, I hoped.
Anyone ever growing up, I think this happens all the time. Your mom or your dad asking to make a choice. Mine did it all the time. Anyone, like your father and mother getting into fight or argument, they will ask you, who do you want to be with? Me and my younger sister chose my mom because we are more hungry pie because we want my mom to cook. And the older sister chose my dad all the time because eventually my mom asked her why, and she simply tell everybody, my father got the money. We can eat everything without my mom. So yeah, my mom and the daughter has been in a very hatred relationship. Anything you guys want to say? No. Okay, thank you. Have a seat. So if you put everybody into their seats, you can actually do a 3-2-1 dialogue or 3-2-1 talk. You can give everybody 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. Like if you have the pressure, everybody standing up, they will be able to share something. But you probably have to think of all the other things. So if you ask me the classic one, I would say textual reading fits into CLT very properly. Okay, but for some reason, this has been the teaching method I've been using for 20 years. And previously, the first 10 years I was here, I could use this one method for one semester. Right now, I'm using them in like only 9 weeks. The new methods coming, and we have a lot of resources, facilities. So this will be something that you guys can use. I will bring the book. Okay, the professors that I study with actually came out with a book with a title Zero Preparation. This is actually the book you can use, but it's not that easy. We always dream, right? One day we can come to class without anything. Yay! You guys start talking. It's not that easy. So these will be typical icebreakers that we will have. But I'm hoping they are not that cultural related. Okay? A lot of classmates of mine, if they are not from this what we call, I wonder if Jessica will feel this very common or comfortable. Is that true that in talking about stereotype? Okay. A lot of CLT activities will require a lot of mingling. And some Asian students, including myself, don't really feel that common or comfortable. Like you guys are so natural. When I ask you to do this, how many dollars? Then you naturally stood up and start asking people, this is my story. But in real life, it probably doesn't happen. Okay. A lot of Chinese students in this room, how do you talk to a stranger if you have never been formally introduced? Maybe Indonesian, Vietnam. Sophia, how do you go to a stranger and usually talk to him or her? Someone else will introduce
you never met.
Yeah.
Just say hi.
Really?
And call the name.
Maybe I
Oh, if you know the name.
We do that. It could be your friends, your teachers, your seniors, your father, mother. Hey, Susan, this is a wonderful, handsome guy. His name is Marty. And you will go, what is your story? You don't need to say, tell me your story. So a lot of arguments actually go against it. I read a lot of papers, journals from China, especially Japanese, they have this kind of concern. And some of my American classmates say that Are we actually selling the culture? If you are following CLT, it's not necessarily. So how do you actually make people feel comfortable? Like I was sharing this the computer code. I really have no idea. My freshman will have that kind of resistance. Why do I have to talk to a guy? And see, I'm squeezing you. I'm trying to push you around, and then you only have very short limit of time. And maybe sometimes you try to balance. That's a reason why right now, starting from last week, I was doing PPA. Okay, so they are very comfortably sitting together, having a topic to work on. We will do that, right? I'm giving you guys a very difficult, very challenging topic. It's not like something you guys are not having breakfast. Breakfast is too busy. Okay, but for freshmen, they are probably feeling very comfortable. This week, like Wednesday, we are doing English major's future job. It's also their concern. I'm trying to keep something really authentic, and you guys probably have seen the topics already. Exercise. Last year, we were having how to sleep well at night. I get rid of their stupid questions like how do you get along with your roommate? Okay, or some other stupid question like how do you talk to your noisy roommates? Okay, and I just tell them move out. Right? So they have something that are not so mature. So this time we'll have something probably more comfortable. So students can actually sit with a group of people, they can talk and share. But you cannot let them try everything without any boundary. So I will give them about 50 minutes. And later on, every group has to come up to the front to do the whole. Okay. And we do peer review. And everybody will get 5 points, from 1 point to 5 points. And all the points will come for their final. That's the reason why they get really serious. Okay. I have one more complaint before I let you go. Last year, I tried PBL with this class too. Sophia was in here. And it was the bad timing when Spider-Man was on. So I gave the topic, you guys need, this is for practice. I put about 4 different teams outside in here, okay? And they came up with a lot of stupid nonsense reasons and answers. I was telling them, the earth is sinking. What do we do? And they came up and said, don't worry, there is a Spider-Man. They will take us to metaverse. Okay, it's the first time I had PPL going upside down. It's not working. Okay, and you guys have no pressure at all. And you know this is just for your practice. So if you wanted to stay and see how these kids struggle, then you'll probably see the power of these kind of methods. And PPL is actually in one of the CLT methods. Okay, I would just probably put them in content base because you have a very clear content. So you two will just come in, giving them some kind of warm up. So they get some ideas they can discuss later on. And they will use their notebook, computers, and everything. So exercise is actually a pretty good topic to work on. So people who are doing observation, you will probably come here to see. Yeah. So I started using these teaching methods since last year. So I'm still trying with the majors and non-majors. So this is the second year I'm doing it with English majors. For some reason, maybe the learning style, the personality, the non-majors are actually doing better. And they hated this teaching method because they feel like I was always in control. Yeah, remember throughout the lesson, I was asking everybody, we wanted to have something very interactive. It has to be always student-centered. Eventually, I was teaching English in Taiwan with me controlling everything. So I don't know. Sometimes I look into myself and see if I can come up with better methods. Okay? And for some reason, you guys are so natural, okay, from the beginning to the end. Okay? Maybe you are language teachers. When you see this, it just comes to my mind. Everybody says, why do you guys start so many dialogues and you have so many wonderful times when they say, how are you feeling? Okay? Typically, if I have this activity with freshmen or regular undergrad conversation classes, they will go like, what is your number? 0. Why? I lost my bike. They never look at me. I have 10. Why? Nothing. Just feel happy. Everything's very short. So I always feel like maybe I should move this class to Friday. Because every single week I start with a very good class. And then it goes downhill. Thursday, Wednesday. But anyway, this is the reality when if you are teaching here, okay? I would say a lot of you have a very good opportunity coming back here to teach with me. And I'm hoping you guys will have a wonderful class later. And it's kind of, I'm not saying Wednesday class is actually monster or something. They probably just need more patience. Come, inspire them, and maybe you get to see their comments. Okay. Oftentimes they have something very non-professional. They will say the teacher is pretty, handsome. If you guys know Alan from Vietnam, he actually went to the class and played flute last year and getting so many fans. Yeah, which is so unfair. Okay? I'm not encouraging you to yeah, you can come and give him a song. Don't compete. I just want you to come, enjoy the class, and try to learn something. Okay. Thank you. I will stop here and next time so all the other students, if you want, these are the lesson plan tablets. You want to get something, please always use this for our demonstration in the class. Okay. So young people do just follow your schedule, okay, and I'll see just numbers Wednesday. Susan here, Thursday. All right. Bye.
Kita juga apa? Juga apa? Nggak ikut ibadah ini. Asik dong kan ada jauh dari sana.就拿一个，就看你说，这个是听说读学的，要不然就看你这种，就是在小时候要 exchange 的关系，记得吗？我常这里有个接近是有，就不要说reading 话，所以那 reading 话是从 reading 变，就像我们刚刚玩的 reading 这个，就带去听说读学，那你如果有时间遇到再 exchange 的关系。很共同的。Listening and speaking. Reading is how to code.
Yes, I thought you. Yes, okay.